Hey, it's Robert Ty here at O'Regan's Nissan. Today we're going to have a look at the Titan. We're going to look at the Midnight Edition. It is a beautiful truck. I want to show you what this is all about and see where we can go from there and trying to get you in one of these beautiful trucks. This magnificent truck is our Titan Midnight Edition. So it's the SV trim level at the Midnight Edition. So with this we've got 20-inch blacked out alloy rims. We've got a blacked out grille. We get the blacked out step rails on the side of it. We've got extendable mirrors on it. This amazing vehicle has a 1,940 pound payload capacity, as well as a 9,760 pound maximum towing capacity. It is pre-equipped with a tow hitch with both 4 and 7 pin connectors. We've got a spray-in box liner that's already in this, along with our Utilitrack system that comes with 4 heavy-duty cleats for tie downs. This is an absolutely amazing vehicle. It's got rain sensing wipers on it, and we see that all of our badging on it is blacked out as well. We're going to have a look at the inside of this vehicle and see what else we've got. So this beautiful truck comes equipped with 4 ventilated disc brakes, a 5.6 liter V8 motor. It's got a brake controller with an adjustable brake bias depending on the load that you have in it. We've got all kinds of features here on the inside. We've got 2-wheel drive and 4 high and 4 low. You can switch to 4 high on the fly. Be sure to check your owner's manual to see what the limits are on that. We're going to start this up so that we can see exactly what this truck is about and what some of the features react like. We hear this truck has a really nice rumble to it. So our steering wheel is very well equipped. We've got our cruise control here. Simply turn it on by hitting the button. As we watch the dash up the top, we'll see it comes on there. From there we can set the exact speed just by tapping down or resume by hitting up. You can also accelerate or decelerate by hitting those same buttons. You can cancel it by hitting the cancel button, turning it off, or tapping the brake. On the right side of our steering wheel we've got Bluetooth hands-free, which also works the navigation system, so that's our voice recognition as well. Volume for your radio. Our source will change where our music's coming from between satellite, AM, FM, CD, auxiliary, USB, lots of options there, as well as Bluetooth. And then we've got a button right here which will cycle through our presets on our radio if we hit up and down. And then we've got this button here. Now this button here is what we would use for our display. And all we do there is hit either left or right, and our driver assist display cycles through a number of different options here. There's a lot of different features here. So when you come on into O'Regan's Nissan on Baker Drive, we can go over all those features, what they are and how they work. We see there is all kinds of information displayed right there. On the left side of our steering column, we've got our lights. So we've got auto headlights, which is fantastic. We've got fog lights here. This button here is for the power port that is in the bed of the box. You can have up to 400 watt on that. And then we've got our cargo lamp here. So over here on the dash, we see right away we've got a navigation system. Very simple to use. Set to map right now. We can hit navigation and see what our options are. Some of these gray out while you're driving, which is where our voice recognition button comes into effect on the steering wheel, because you can set that on the fly while you're driving using the voice recognition. We've got dual climate control for our climate control here. This is a really nice feature if you and your passenger like different temperatures. So as you can see here, we've got 2 different temperatures set, and once passenger gets out, if I push this button, everything resets to the driver's side. I'm going to go ahead and show you our backup camera. The backup camera is really neat. So right away we hear our parking aid. I'm going to turn that off. However, we see on our backup camera here, we've got our hash marks here for our distance, but the really noticeable mark is this blue one up the center here. This is to line up for our tow hitch. Now, if you're not currently towing anything, you can simply hit the camera button to make that go away. Hit the camera button again to make the lines disappear entirely, and one more time brings everything back. But this is perfect when you're going to line up a hitch, because your hitch will show up right here. Now if we look closely, we can see our bumper right across the bottom here. Your hitch would also protrude a little bit, and then you can come in perfectly lined up when trying to hook up whatever it is that you're hooking up. As we come down below here, we've got a few more buttons. So we've got our traction control. I just recommend leaving that alone. That's part of the reason why we have our four-wheel drive on this. Our parking aid, we heard this beeping. This is an audible sound. As you get closer to something, it's going to beep, and the closer you get, the faster that beep's going to get until it's a steady beep when you're just about on top of it. This other button here is for the blind spot detection. So we do have blind spot detection in this, and if we look at our rear side mirror here, in the top left corner, you can see two little vehicles. Looks just like what we're seeing on this button right here. That indicator will light up as a vehicle is in your blind spot. We've got the same thing on our other mirror over here in the top right corner. If that indicator is lit up and you signal to go the same direction, so if your driver's side indicator is lit up and you signal to go left, that indicator is going to flash, but it's going to beep inside the cabin here as well. This button here, simply by turning that light off, will turn off the beeping that goes with that. Again, it is a safety feature, so I do recommend just leaving it on. Down below here, we've got our heated seats in the front, high and low for both passenger and driver. Now, we've also got our brake controller down here. So I can go ahead and I can adjust this as needed, depending on where the weight load is going to be. We've got some different options there. We've got a USB port, we've got auxiliary, we've got a couple of 12-volt power ports up front here. And in a moment, we're going to have a look in the back and notice that there's an actual plug. It's a built-in inverter that's in this. Our driver's seat as well is an 8-way adjustable driver's seat. So I can move forward and back, I can move up and down, I can tilt the back of the seat forward and back, and I have lumbar support on this as well, which will inflate or deflate. And these are great features built to make for maximum comfort in the zero gravity seats that are in front. They are designed with help from NASA to simulate weightlessness so that you have maximum comfort for the duration of your drive. Up on the top here, we notice we got another couple buttons. This button here is for our rear sliding window in the back there. So if I get a look in the mirror and I hit this button here, we see it slides open. And we can close it the same way. We also notice our mirror is an auto-dimming mirror with home links, so you can set up to 3 garage doors on this so that you can get in and out of your garage nice and easy, all without ever having any external devices connected. Alright, as we look in the back of this magnificent truck, we see we've got a couple vents down here, and directly below it we have an actual plug. It's a built-in inverter basically. You can plug in a laptop or a printer, whatever the case may be, if you're using it as work truck, or if you've just got kids in the back and they want to charge their phone, they can plug in. We've also got these beautiful zero gravity seats here. In the center, we've got a couple more cup holders, aside from the ones that are on the door, or an extra armrest. Now, if I lift this seat up, we get a neat little system underneath here. So underneath this, I have some extra storage. However, if I have this down, I can simply lay that flat, and the other side works the same way. So whether I want to have a pet back here, a dog, or if I just need to put some cargo back here, it makes for a nice flat bed the whole way across and makes it easy to transport stuff. And it is very simple to close the whole thing back up. And for your hidden storage in underneath, there is a keyhole here that you can close it and lock it, and then nobody can get into there. To put it back down, we simply unhook this, the seat drops back into place, and we're all good. As I mentioned, this truck is really well equipped. It's a beautiful looking truck. The Midnight Edition comes in white, gray, and black. We have a special edition one in our showroom currently, which has leather in it with Midnight Edition stitched across the leather. They are absolutely stunning. And they come with the best warranty in the business at a 5-year, 160,000 kilometer comprehensive bumper-to-bumper warranty. If you'd like some more information on these magnificent trucks, come on into O'Regan's Nissan on Baker Drive, ask for Robert Ty. I'll be sure to give you all the information that you're looking for on this truck, to tell you what the program is that's on the go, and help you get into one of these beautiful trucks as fast as possible. Come on down to O'Regan's Nissan on Baker Drive and ask for Robert Ty.